Welcome back, everyone. My name is Koolio, and this is EVE Online. Today, we're going to do a first impressions of its free-to-play model that it just released just a couple days ago, which I'm actually really excited for because this is one of those games that I have played the free trial like 20 times, but like I never continue it because obviously like I don't want to pay money. And they just released the free-to-play trial. Well, it's not a free-to-play trial. Well, like sort of. Okay, let me just say like the game is free to play now, but it's still subscription based. It's more of like a extended free to play trial where you could play the game as much as you want, but you can't progress past a certain point. And all the new characters that are created as a free to play character are known as alpha clones, and then the people that continue to subscribe are known as Omega clones, and they get a lot more perks than the free-to-play characters do. So I've actually already created a character. Here he is. His name is Kai Lavarian, and let's go ahead and jump in and play this. So I really enjoy EVE Online, but there's like similar to what I did with my Guild Wars 2 video when I did my first impressions on that. This one's more of a live first impressions, but if I could think of one word I could kind of pick out for this game, it's that this game is this game is a game of patience. It's not overly exciting when it comes to action. A lot of people refer to this game as kind of like spaceships and spreadsheets because there is just so much that you have to remember to do. The controls are difficult. The learning curve is crazy steep, and it can be really daunting to jump into the game your first time. So what I did is I've already actually played the game for about 40 minutes now, and now I'm going to jump in and finish off my first hour with you guys in like a live first hour commentary thing for the next like 20 minutes, you know, to finish off my first impressions for the game. So there's obviously I can't cover everything in it, okay, and I'm not even going to try, but I'm going to cover some of the basics of the things that they've showed me so far in the game, and I give you kind of my initial thoughts on obviously the aesthetics, gameplay, and the value. Now, I'm going to say the value right off the bat is and I said this is like more of an extended free trial. There's a lot of restrictions for alpha clone players, so but there is still a lot that you can do for the free base game. And it can be a great introduction if you want to jump in and really invest a lot of time into it. And even based off of like if it was still just a subscription game, the game world is huge, but you have to kind of create your own content. It's a sandbox game, and there are some story elements to it, but you have to create your fun experiences. You can go out and be a pirate and attack other players. You can go out and mine and get lots and lots of money, or you can go and be a bounty hunter and track down, you know, bad guys, things like that. So I have a couple of different options here. I can either undock and go out into the space world, which is what I'm going to do in a little bit, but I want to check out the captain's quarters. I've actually never seen what it looks like, but you do create a character right at the beginning, and I think they allow you to walk around, but I could be completely wrong on that. So I'm kind of hoping that it's true, that I can walk around as my character and kind of see what the world looks like through his perspective. So hopefully we can. While that's loading, because like their character creation thing right at the very beginning, it was incredible. Like it was pretty crazy. Okay, wow. What the heck? What? What in the world is going on with his face? Okay, well, here's my character, and I can already tell what. Come on. Oh my gosh, these controls are terrible. Can I sprint? Oh man, these are really bad. Okay, this is as far out as you can zoom. Here's my character. Some of the graphics are kind of popping in still. There's my ship in the background, which is actually really cool that they've created it that you can actually see your player character, because for a long time they didn't have this and you were just your ship. So this is actually pretty incredible. Oh, I guess being over here, it kind of messes up. Maybe since I'm an alpha clone, that's what my alpha clone looks like. I don't know. It could be just like a graphical glitch. I'm not going to walk all the way over here, but I did want to show you my character, which is the same as this little screenshot up here. Look at him. Look how boss he is. I don't know why the graphics look so kind of weird. Okay, so another thing about this game is, as far as I can tell, there's not really like levels, and there could be like ranks, but you kind of progress your character through all these different trade skills right here, or not trade skills, but skills in general. And you get these skill books, and you'll drag your skill book into this training queue right here. Now it actually takes time to level these up. So I think when I got my first skill, it took maybe an hour for it to finish. And so I kind of just hopped on the game, and then can I undock? Okay. I hopped on the game, threw that thing in there, allowed it to kind of run while I had the game turned off. So you don't have to be logged in order for it to...
Outpost. You should now click on the location marker icon in the info panel.
Oh, wow. We're about to go attack some pirates, so this is actually going to be pretty sweet. Oh, this is cool. Let's kind of slow my speed down for a second. Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. Before I show you any of that. Well, oh yeah, so then you don't have to be logged in the game for these skill books to work or to activate, and these skill trainings, but some of them can take a really, really long time, especially when you get into the higher levels. They can take hours upon hours to finish. Okay, so I do want to show you guys, in terms of aesthetics, I really like the way that this game looks, because it makes me really feel like I'm out in outer space, and I love it. And I love the look of space. Like, this is incredible. Like, oh, sorry, I just like choked something. But like, as you look around, it's just, I don't know, it's almost awe-inspiring. But one of the biggest things I think is one of my favorite things about this game is the sheer size or the scope of this game. Like, look at this. I'm zooming out. Like, this is insane. My ship is just this little tiny bubble in this huge area, and I can finally take like a look around. There's a huge nebula galaxy thing. There's a planet there, and there's a planet all the way over there that I can fly to. And I don't know if I can pull up the map. I don't even know how to do that. There's like a huge star map. Let's look for it real quick. So as I'm looking for it, let's kind of go through some of these different areas over here. We got some channels, which are chat channels, my inventory, different friends and stuff like that, contacts, agents, all that stuff. Mail, my fitting. So fitting your ship is kind of like your character armor and weapons and stuff. You can apply new armors and gadgets and stuff to your ship to make them stronger and give them different, abilities and increase DPS, things like that. And then we've got regional market. Now this game, the entire economy in this game is player run, and so whether or not you have, if something is more expensive than something else, it's due to like the buy and demand of that item. So this game is pretty cool that, most of everything in it is run by the players itself. Now the industries, I'm not entirely sure, but I think what you can do is you can actually set up different trading industries and things like that in order to gain money from them. Corporations is kind of like your guilds. Fleet, actually maybe fleet is. Fleet could be raids, sort of. I don't know. Groups, be kind of cool. Map. This is the map. Okay, this is their universe. Okay, and I think every single one of these little dots. Look at this. Where am I? This is where I am. Okay. This thing is huge. This is like its own little solar system. Okay, you zoom out a little bit. This could be kind of considered, or this could be the solar system. Yeah, this is the planet, and this is just the little revolving moons around that planet. Here's like the solar system. There's the huge star. You kind of zoom out a little bit, and like every single one of these little dots right here could be, I think, is one of its own solar systems. But look how massive their game world is, and I believe the colors of the game world too indicate which factions control which. Security status. Oh, nope. This is the safe area. These are the dangerous areas. Let's switch it up to corporations. I don't know what that just did. Factional warfare. The Kaldari state, the Minmatar. It's the whole game world is absolutely massive. Like, the scope that they have is absolutely insane. So you can't even see, I believe, let's see, asteroid belt, you can't even see where the flippin' sun is for this. You know, it's probably like somewhere off in the distance. I could probably try to figure out which direction the sun is to this solar system, but it looks like we're kind of like on the very far outskirts. I'm betting, oh, there it is right there. That's the sun right there, way in the center of this solar system. Okay, but look how small my character ship is. Look at that. That is insane. That blows my mind away. I absolutely love it. Okay, so we're gonna go to a warp location right now.
Warp drive.
There you go. I think you just double click on it and it activates your warp drive, and you're gonna see what it looks like. All right, punch it, Scotty. Woo! There's the sun for my solar system. We're just gonna fly right past it. Peace out. Look out, we're going insanely fast. We're going, it doesn't even tell me, it just says we're warping. That's how fast we're going. The combat in this game, though, is, I'd say, more tactical than it is intuitive. Okay, we are at a crash site.
Captain,
It looks like a
I
crash
have
mining site.
your combat odds to be within an acceptable level of safety.
Yeah, that's
However,
right.
I did not anticipate the presence of corrosive gases in this area.
Oh, gosh dang it.
If you get caught in a gas cloud, your ship will start taking damage. In that case, you should use your afterburner and burn through the clouds to get out as fast as possible.
This is my
Also remember
afterburner.
that you can use your repair module should you take damage to your ship. which
Repair
you have.
module is right here. Okay, well, that's good to know.
Captain, you
We
should
gotta
approach
approach.
the highlighted asteroid colony and activate your afterburner.
We're
I
gonna
have
warp.
calculated this to be the shortest route through the gas cloud.
Okay, so I kind of want to show you guys some of the controls. Now, the controls, they're pretty simple, but they're just a lot different than other MMOs. Besides all of this stuff over here, the controls would probably be the easiest, but still the most confusing out of like anything for new players. So what you do is you pick a point in the galaxy or whatever. I can't just WASD my ship around. It just doesn't work like that. So what you can do is you find a point, you can hold down left click on it, and it brings up this radial map right here. You can either find more information on it, you can either approach, you can keep at a range, like if you want to keep that thing at a certain distance from your ship, and then it's got save location, look at, I can go like this and like look at it and actually zoom in and get kind of like a better idea of what it is I'm going to be taking a look at. It looks like kind of like a industry thing, but I'm going to have to be flying through this gas cloud. As you can just see, my camera just went through it. But then now you're like, what? But like your ship is all the way over there, right there. Like I could either hold down and go back and look at it, or I can just click on a random spot with a right click and then go back and look at my ship. And it just boop, pops me right back to my ship. So it's more like, instead of thinking this as like a game that you're playing with the WSD and click to attack and things like that, think of it more like you're looking at your Windows browser or like your desktop, and you're kind of having to control things. So let's go ahead. We're going to go and let's just go ahead and approach it. My guy's going to turn and do this all automated, and then his speed is going to increase. Now at the very bottom right here, you can see where it shows my speed. I can only go up to maybe like 400 like miles, or I don't know what this stands for, miles per second. But I'm going to activate my afterburner. Remember to activate
your repair module
and activate my repair module.
and switch.
So with my afterburner, it allows me to
There
actually
are a
speed
lot
up
more
faster.
pirates than I predicted, but I know you can do this. Remember your training. Approach, lock, orbit, shoot.
So I'm actually just going to go ahead and do approach. And like what you do is with this radial map, if you just touch it, it'll have you go within 1,000 meters of it. But if you zoom out from that, you can actually change the distance for it. So I'm actually going to switch it to about 750. So now my ship is going to change its course. And I'm going to fly towards that thing. And I want to actually lock onto it once I get close to it. Oh, I'm going to hit something. Missed it. So I believe I'm actually taking damage right now. But it's okay because I got my repair thing going on. Or hopefully, like, I think my damage is going down. Oh man, this is not good. Where's the gas cloud thing at? Oh my gosh, I'm like right in the middle of it. I think what I'll do is I'm actually going to go ahead and see if I can kill this pirate. and then end the video there, because there's just so much stuff behind this game that there's no way I could possibly cover everything about it. And this game continually surprises me every time I jump onto it. But the thing I like about this game is everyone's all worried about action combat nowadays, and oh shoot, lock on target, and then we're gonna go ahead and fire my railgun. And I think I've got that's my mining thing. So this is the combat. This is literally all that happens is I pew some little things at this guy. You can see his damage meter up here. We're gonna go ahead and orbit him by 500 meters now. We're gonna get a little bit closer, and I'm actually gonna take it. Oh, I killed him. Boom. What up, pirate? His ship explodes. There's no noise in space. And I think there's a way to open cargo. I think I'm too far away now. The Belter Hoodlum Wreck. So yeah, you can't actually loot the dead bodies of your fallen foes. If it'll let me. I think you have to be 1,000 meters in order to do it. There we go. I got some metal scraps. Let's go ahead and all right there, loot all. We're gonna take it. These are all my stuff. I got a scientist and a couple of survivors. Okay, so I think that's all I want to show you guys for right now. There's a couple of other bad guys I could end up fighting, but the thing I love is this game is it's more of a patient game, and you can kind of just sit back to relax, but you can lose several hours playing this game. That's the type of game it is. Like, this is the original, like, you know, all those Farmville stuff where you have to like spend hours and money and stuff to increase the speed of how fast your farm builds or whatever. This is like the original version of those games, but better, amazing graphics, a huge world, just not even world, literally a universe that you play in. And I honestly think, like, let's break it down into the three things. First, aesthetics. If I could like just break this down to one word for the aesthetics, I would say just scope. Like, the size and scope of this game is insane. And then for gameplay, it's just a gameplay of patience. Okay, just be patient playing the game. Take your time learning how to play it, because there's just so much stuff that it would take weeks in order for you to learn all of it. And then for the value, I think it's amazing now that they have a free-to-play option for the game. But I will let you know, it's more of a free-to-play trial, like an extended free-to-play trial. You're not going to be able to access all the skill levels and things like that. There's a lot of restrictions still held on you in terms of skill, ISK, which is their currency within the game. There's a lot of restrictions, but at least you can play for free. And if you really enjoy the game, then you can subscribe. So guys, thanks so much for watching. My name is Koolio, and we'll see you next time.